Okay, last review is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, starring Jim Carrey. And honestly, I love this movie. It's like perfect. They couldn't have gotten better person to play the Grinch than him. Like, his face goes up, and that wasn't really makeup, that was his face. Um, he was just so good in it. And I think this is one of his best performances ever. Hands down, one of his best. He's just funny and clever and witty and just like the perfect darkness for the Grinch. And then at the end, he's the perfect, like, sensitive good side of life as well. So he was like Jim Carrey. Really, he got it. He got the whole thing, and I'm pretty sure they let him ad lib everything pretty much, because like the narration is by Anthony Hopkins. So like there's a narration, but then Jim Carrey puts his own like words into the movie, his own comic ad libs into the movie. So it was really funny, and I mean, of course, he has to follow the story because it's this, the story. But a lot of what he says, a lot of what he did, was added by him. So yeah, it was just the script is pretty much like a guideline of what was going on, and then the narration telling the story, and then Jim was able to just play around pretty much. It was just like him having fun and playing around and saying these funny lines and doing these funny things, and imitates John Howard, because John Howard's the director of this movie, and he imitates John Howard in one part of this, and it's funny, it really is. But they really got a good cast of people to do this. As another, like, other than Jim Carrey, they got Jeffrey Tambor, who was the mayor, who was a huge jerk. Then Christine Krasinski, Molly Shannon, and it also had oh, these Taylor Momsen as Cindy Lou Who, and it also had this actor in it. I forget his name right now, but he plays a little Grinch. Yeah, he passed away when he was 21, and that was him. He was 21. He just had a condition, but yeah, it was a very good movie, and I mean, if you haven't seen it, I don't know where you've been. I know people kind of give it a hard time. I like it because it gives you like the backstory to why the Grinch doesn't like Christmas, and it kind of makes him a sympathetic character. It really kind of, I mean, to me, it makes him. I felt bad for him because of what the mayor did to him, and you just see the pain that the mayor caused towards him, and then like when he comes back down, the mayor still isn't very nice to him. So you can kind of tell, like, you can see why the Grinch was the Grinch. Like, the animation is wonderful, and it's simple, and it just makes, like, the Grinch hates Christmas, and he changes it around, but I like that they kind of defended the Grinch a little in this version. Like, they just didn't make him hate Christmas just because. They gave him a backstory, they gave him a reason for it. So it wasn't just, he was just, the animation one just makes him seem like he's just mean because he's mean. But in this, he's mean because something happened to him, and it just made him, into the Grinch, pretty much. So, yeah, I like that. I gave him, kind of, this movie was kind of like standing up for the Grinch, in a way. Just like, here's why he's like this. So, like that. And, I love Max. The dog was adorable, I just have to say. There's like different ones, but I like Max. And I have seen the set. Like, there's a Universal Studio tour, Universal Studios, and we passed the set before there was any filming on it, and it was really cool. And then, like, the Chem guy, he was like, well, Jim Carrey came by last week, and I was like, really? That's not cool, dude. And then, like, we went back until long after that, and they were like, he came back, like then like a week before this, and I was like, why is he like avoiding us? I don't understand. But he apparently hid in the Psycho house, and he came out with a butter knife, and I would have loved that, but he wasn't there for me. He wasn't there for us, but it would have been so cool to see him. But what you gonna do? But anyway, that is all. Goodbye.